Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I do Oracle General Collective readings with the Oracle of Mystical Moments and some index cards with different energies that I have written out myself, and you will see how it goes. Let's pull the first element that will be guiding this reading of the four elements. We are going to be utilizing earth energy. The secondary element is going to be air. So something through the physical, analogical, secondary sense. The messages that I was getting, again, thank you to all my subscribers. And if you're new here, I hope you enjoy. The messages that I were getting when I was cleansing the decks, a Donna Summer song called Heaven Knows. So I feel like it's a reference to your connection to the unseen, to spirit, to God, to angels, whatever, however that is your relationship that you have. Something about an issue that's black and white, that's very black and white, but there's some mischief involved in it. I don't know what that means. If I told you how I got that message, it would blow your mind. So I'm not going to tell you who and what gave me that message. There's a song, Black and White, that's very popular, by the way. But there's some mischief involved in this. Okay, Can You Hear Me card came out, one of my Oracle cards. When it was actually flipped over inside the deck while I was shuffling. It was the only one that was turned over. And I took that as what they were trying to tell me was, spirit, your guides, your ancestors, whatever spirit is trying to ask the collective, can you hear them? There's some type of a conversation that needs to be had. Either a conversation that they want to have with you, your spirit guides team, whatever, or there's a conversation that's going to be had that they're letting you know, get ready to have. But because the card Can You Hear Me is about speaking up even though you feel alone in a situation. Okay. Also, April showers could be relevant. You could know somebody by the name of April. Your name could be April. Shower, there could be a bridal shower, baby shower, take it how it resonates. Also, April showers bring May flowers. So something about blooming could literally be about the rain. We could have a lot of rain coming up, just in general, and just about flowers blooming, blossoming of something. Obviously, we're headed to spring, but I feel like it's very significant, these particular messages. Okay, let's see. We did. Okay, let's get the messages for the current situation of this energy. Current situation. Nope. Bashful, lustful desire. If you are irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? Okay. The root cause of this current situation is going to be, are those two cards? Yes. No, it's not. This one. Blinded constancy. It's telling me the top card. Delicious bath bathing. It's really interesting. The influence. Quiet bliss. Ooh, this is on the bottom of the deck. When I was getting ready to cleanse the cards. Eye of the Dragon, but it's in reverse. We've got Tribal Drums in reverse and License to Complain. I'm going to consider these cards. I'm going to put them over here. All right, and from our 7 chakras, the tool that we're going to be utilizing in this reading is going to be, the crown chakra. And I did say Heaven Knows by Donna Summer and Can You Hear Me? These are downloads. Okay, and then the lesson that we're going to be learning through the 7 deadly sins is going to be lust, wanting to feel good at any cost. Put that back there in the corner so I can see it. Okay. The Chinese zodiacs or zodiac, sometimes I pull more than one, that is going to be bestowing us with their wisdom, helping us guide us through this energy. That's it. The monkey. You could be born in the year of the monkey. You don't have to be. The monkey is the ninth sign in the Chinese zodiac. The monkey energy is very clever, versatile, innovative, and very sociable. The negative side is it can be manipulative, egotistical, selfish, vain, and nosy. Wanting to feel good at all costs, egotistical, selfish. That's the negative monkey energy that's showing up in the lustful lesson that we're going to learn. And in numerology, the numbers that are going to be helping us in their wisdom is going to be number 4. We haven't gotten this in a really long time. I love getting 4. 4 is all about stability. You could be a life path 4. You don't have to be, but you could be. It's, like I said, it's all about your stability. It's very dependable. It's very practical, loyal. I love loyal. Loyalty is good. It's no nonsense, and it's got a heads down approach. Okay. So we'll put this, yeah, I want to put it over here. Let's put this here so I can see it, and we'll do these 2 things together like that so I can see. Because I'm going to forget if I don't. Here, put that there, and then we'll do okay, there, that way I can see them. Okay. Let's clarify this energy for the current situation. The first card that came out was, okay, right. The first card that came out was Bashful Lust Desire. And lust, that's funny. And sometimes I don't put it all together because there's so much energy going on right now. So the lesson that we need to learn from the 7 deadly sins is lust, and we got bashful lust desire. And that's the first card that I pulled. So in the current situation, there's a lesson here that you need to learn. Anything want to pop out? Yes. Protect. Protective nest. Number 25. We're going to break these down really quickly. So then, yeah, it's telling me to keep going. Then the next one, if you are irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? Mermaid's love. In the root cause, blinded constancy, the gift. Blinded constancy was a gift. That's interesting. Delicious bath bathing, weaving flowers. The influence, whether it is past, present, future, or an influence that you don't even see, this is going to be a significant, whatever this significant influence is. Quiet bliss. Secrets. I told you there was going to be mischief in this reading. There's mischief in this reading where my finger is. Quiet bliss, secrets. And then also Eye of the Dragon is in reverse, and we're going to figure out what that means. The journey. Oh, interesting. And we said the lesson was the lust. Okay, I always do this. Okay. And the advice that Spirit is giving, tiny triumphs at the bottom of the deck. Number 21, which breaks down to a 3. 3 is all about creativity. It can also be about communication, and it also can be a very curious energy. 2 is all about balance, and 1 is definitely about new beginnings. It's very powerful, pioneer energy, innovation. The advice is you need to feel triumphant in everything that you're doing. You need to, no matter if you feel like the underdog in a situation, you need to go into it as seeing it like you're already going to win it. Like you've got this. You've got this in the bag. You need to approach everything as a champion, as like you have the capability to be successful. You have the capability, no matter how small you might think you are. This rat is typically a lot smaller than an eagle, but in this situation, it is about having, being like a larger than life personality. Some of you are larger than life, and you're going to be the one that comes out on top, even though you might be the underdog in a situation. Somehow I'm hearing like, they're not going to see you coming, or it's like from left field or something like that. But Spirit says you have the know-how to do this. Okay. Interesting. Let's put this here. No, that's going to fall. I'm going to put these here. Okay. In the current situation, something about a license to complain. Okay. Protective nest is clarifying bashful lust desire. We're going to break down protective nest first. So protective nest is 25, which breaks down to a 7, a 2, and a 5 is 7. That's very spiritual. It's about higher knowledge learning. 2 is about balance. 5 can be about change, obviously. Adventure, it's also very challenging energy. It's about a challenge. And when you're protecting something, when you're being in a protective nest, this is very Queen of Pentacles energy here. Practical. And we do have this 4 stability energy that is guiding us through this reading. You may have to protect yourself from something that is potentially wanting to feel good at all costs. That's very lustful. Something that may like desire you or desire something that you have. And one of the two, it's either going to be you need to be mischievous, or the other energy is the one that's mischievous. Let me put this over here. And even though something may seem very black and white, it's not. That's what it is. That's what it is. Okay. So you're dealing with somebody or a situation that's coming at you, and it may even seem there's a desire. There's something that wants something that you have, may even potentially want you. Whatever it is that you are about or you have or your situation, something or someone is desiring that. And you need to be very protective of this. 5 is challenging. There's some challenging energy in this with the 5. The 2 is you need to stay balanced. And 7 is very spiritual and higher information, higher knowledge. So crown chakra. This may be a conversation that either you need to have with your spirit guides or your whoever you work with about this, or maybe this is the conversation that you're going to have with this energy that's trying to obtain something from you. Something like that. It doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing. It could just be you're highly desirable for a job. You're highly desirable for a right fit in a situation. It just, whatever that is, it doesn't necessarily mean this is a horrible thing. Somebody's coming after you, whatever. I didn't mean it like that. Nobody's trying to stalk you. Maybe they are, but that's not how I'm feeling it. Because this is 4 energy. It's very stable and it's mischievous. It's not like necessarily black and white, but mischievous isn't, if you knew who gave me that download, it's not evil. And we got the monkey out here, and the monkey is very, if you think about monkeys being very mischievous, and clever and versatile. Okay. This is the current situation. And then, and depending on which side of this you are on, either you could be the person that is desiring a situation or someone, or this is the situation that's coming for you and they're desiring you in whatever way, whatever that is. And then this, and then also in combination with this energy is, if you are irritated by every rub, how will your mirror be polished? You've got Mermaid's Love here. This is very similar to the Lover's card in the tarot deck. It's very Gemini energy. 24 breaks down to a 6, which is love and harmony, which is what the lovers are. That's 6 energy. 2 is all about balance, and 4, we got this 4 energy out here, is very stable and dependable. It's very loyal. And this is yin and yang energy right here. So it's basically like, it kind of seems like there's going to be like a meeting of the minds. Maybe this is a conversation either you're going to have with someone in your spirit team or something like that, or you're going to have this with whoever, whatever that you're going after, or something desires you. And you're going to have this, to understand that it's challenging, and the two of you are so opposite, or this situation, you feel like it's like polar opposites, and maybe you rub each other, you irritate each other all the time. You feel like maybe it's just, how can this ever work? But it's basically, you're starting to understand that if it's anything that's worth anything that's substantial is typically challenging. It's typically hard. It's nothing that's ever worth anything is ever just easy to get. So this must be a very viable situation that has a lot of challenges, but it also has something that is obviously very desired out here. But we're going to learn why this wanting to feel good at any cost, why this lust is out here in combination, where the lesson is in this, because right now I feel like that's what you're dealing with in the current situation. And the root cause is blinded constancy, a gift, not being able to see something in the beginning. Maybe the person or the situation that's now desiring you for a job, or you're a front runner in something now. You weren't a front runner before, but now you are. And they were blinded, constancy, they were blinded to a gift, something that you possessed, or whatever, take it how it resonates. You're on the other side of this and you're realizing that this other situation or this person or this circumstance that you didn't see before, that now you're desiring very much, has something that you really want. The gift is, we got this 5 energy out here again. 23 breaks down to a 5, which is very challenging. And it can also be about adventure and change. So changing to this being blinded all the time to not being able to see the gift in this. 2 is very balanced, and 3 is very creative and communication. So maybe you're seeing the value in all of this now that you didn't see before in this situation, or that's the root cause of it. And that's why there's a pursuit. There's a hot pursuit going on right now. And then delicious bath bathing is clarified by weaving flowers, which is number 33, which is a master number. Master numbers have 2 numbers woven into them. Weaving flowers is very, very similar to 8 of Pentacles energy. It's all about your craft, weaving your craft into everything that you do and loving it. 33 has the number 3 and 6 in it. So it's all about your creativity and doing it in a very harmonious, loving way. This is pure love. 33 is about being full of love and also being a teacher in this. So realizing the root cause that you were blinded to someone's gifts, or someone was blinded to your value and your capability, and how you're able to weave your craft in your life, the way that you operate, the way that you work, in whatever way that is delicious. And it's very cleansing. It could be very clean, bath bathing. You do it well, you work well, you do it in a very fruitful way. There's a lot of flowers here. It's like there's a lot. I said April showers bring May flowers. Maybe you are able to, maybe you have a green thumb. Some of you guys are gardeners out there and you have a knack for that, and whatever you touch just grows, it just blooms. Take that how that resonates. Could be about gardening. It could be about many other different ways that you can apply that, figuratively speaking. Okay, so then the influence is the quiet bliss of some secrets. 43, which breaks down to a 7. 4, we got the 4 out here, which is also about stability, dependability, being very practical. It's loyal. 3 is about your creativity, and could be about communication, curiosity. 4 is 7. It's very spiritual. It's about higher learning. So I feel like, and there's moon energy in here, and we have this crown chakra. So I feel like you're going to be potentially getting, some of you may be even getting downloads or understanding or better clarity during, we're having a big, I want to say it's a new moon eclipse around March 13th or 14th that's coming up. This could be relevant to the energy of something that you're going to be awoken to, something that you're going to get more clarification on that you didn't before. It's going to bring you a lot of quiet bliss for some of you. That's one way how I'm getting it. And also, okay, hold on. Then we've got this Eye of the Dragon in reverse. Not seeing something not being focused. The Eye of the Dragon is typically like really sharp. Like if you've got the Eye of the Dragon on you, you've got some pretty powerful, strong, insightful influence. The opposite would be the complete, that would be like, this in this journey. So like the influence was, I kind of feel like, okay, so whatever side of the coin that you're on in this reading, whether you've discovered this that the person or the situation that you thought looked one way has now flipped. I said it's black and white. It's flipped the other direction, and it is looking differently and more appealing to you. You didn't have an eye for it. You didn't have the focus for it. You weren't focusing on it. It didn't have the attention on this in this journey that you went on. I feel like, yeah, because the journey is 19, which breaks down to a 10, which is all about new beginnings. 1 is very powerful. It's pioneer energy. And 9, we're in the year of the 9, is all about ascending through challenges and closing out cycles. So yeah, you're realizing that in the past, you weren't using your gifts. Some of you might have some type of dragon energy with you. You don't have to. You might work with dragons. You might be born in the year of the dragon, whatever. You weren't utilizing your sharp skills or something. And now that you're getting ready to start up this journey, you need to be aware of the fact that in the past you didn't have the eye that you did, and it's going to be relevant to this. It's like you closing out some cycles and realizing that this was a hindrance to you, not having the eye that you should have had for a situation. And when you start up this new journey and realizing that, hey, I didn't do such a good job of vetting the situation or sizing something up. Ooh, all my cards just fell on the ground, and this is really interesting because the one that's on top is left here. I'm going to show you. It's real interesting. All the rest of them are on the ground except for this one card here. And we'll see in just a minute. Okay, so the advice is to still see yourself as successful, even though you maybe misjudged, mishandled, for some of you even botched a situation, but it's okay. Spirit says you need to learn from this and you can still be successful in whatever you do going forward in the situation. It's just about learning all of this. And then the influence is with this secrets. For some of you that are going to be getting that download, some of you have already, depending on which side you're on, have realized some things, and you are unlocking your higher level. You're more in tune with understanding that you dropped the ball in a sense, and you weren't as keen in a situation as you should have been. And this gave you a lot of insight that revealed some things that you didn't see so clearly about the situation that you are looking at. Whether you're going to be, I feel like this is a major thing, kind of like a fork in the road for some of you guys, where you clearly had it mapped out one way, and now you're realizing, and you have the opportunity to go back and try to win it again, or get this person again, or whatever this opportunity is. Maybe you passed up on getting a house, or you passed up on a situation that you were going to invest in something, whatever it is. And you're like, it's coming back around again now. And you now know what the cool things are. You've done your research, and you've instead of, not honing in on it, you really have been using your eye and researching all of this. And now you've learned a lot about it, and you see it. And it's bringing you a lot of great satisfaction because now you know how to play your hand in a situation. And the card that is underneath the tiny triumphs that didn't fall down on the ground, all the other ones did, was day and night. And didn't I talk about black and white? There's something that's black and white, and day and night is very much like that. This is number 1, which is 1 energy, pioneer energy, innovative, new beginnings. This card actually is more about the Two of Swords energy. It's about making a decision. But in this card, she is holding the light and coming from the darkness, but understanding and realizing that all you need to do is realize that you have all the answers. You're going to just need to you hold it right there in the palm of your hands. You just need to step. You just need to go that way. You're going to be going from being in the dark to going into the light. And again, there could be some type of a conversation that needs to be had on whatever. It's a big conversation. But when this decision happens, it's going to be like night and day. But it's going to be like stepping into the light, into something. There's going to be a lot that's going to be illuminated. And maybe that's why it's bringing in this quiet bliss, because these secrets, this information, whatever it is that's going to get revealed is going to make you really happy. And I think I covered everything so except for, we have the license to complain. Okay, these two cards right here, real quick, we'll go over. I feel like whatever side that you're on this, if you were the person or the situation that got overlooked, you might feel like you have a license to speak up and complain about it and be like, hey, why didn't you see my value? I don't understand that. Or if you also maybe you might feel like on the other side of it, you might feel like you have a license to complain because you didn't see the gift that was right there, because you were blinded constancy. There was this blinded constancy going on there, because maybe in this monkey energy, you thought you were being a little bit more clever and innovative, going this way, when really you should have gone with the choice that was right in front of you the whole time. And something about heaven knows, like it was always there, like they knew it was always fated. Whatever this situation is, whatever this wrong turn that you took, it was always fated to happen, and then correct yourself back again. Tribal drums in reverse is just like not being connected to your own inner drum. And then also maybe it could also mean that this situation was like, if it's a person having to deal with a group of people, or a person, this could have been soul tribe family that you were meant to be with or work with and you didn't, so this is coming in reverse. And maybe that's why they have a license to complain, or you just weren't listening to your own inner compass guiding you, the beat of your own drum, taking you where you needed to go in a situation. So in this 4 energy, you've got to really lean on yourself, know that you're dependable, be practical. You are very loyal. And I think that you're seeing that in the gift here, and whichever side that you're on, you're seeing how valuable this situation or this person is, and how strong their craft is, their work is. And you're ready to go on a journey with this information and wanting to strike a deal, go for it, whatever way it is. I feel like there's some mischievous, there's the way this is going to happen. It's going to be really interesting. There's going to be an interesting way that this conversation or negotiation or whatever this deal is that's going to get struck is going to come about very mischievously. That's what I'm, even though there's a lot of loyalty here, and it's practical energy and it's no nonsense, there's quite a lot of playfulness in it. It's a very serious thing that's happening, this decision and what it's going to result in, but the way it's going to get done is going to be it's very playful. So just don't take it the wrong way if it plays out like that. It is very serious. It might just be the approach, because it was fumbled, because it was botched, or whatever the word is I'm looking for. It wasn't, it's a way for that. It's an icebreaker, and it's a way to smooth things over for the other side of whoever it is, whatever side you're on. And it makes sense. It totally makes sense. Okay, I hope that made sense to somebody. And I hope everyone is having a great day. I send you lots of positive energy wherever you are. Stay safe. Keep your protections up. Self-care is always important. Don't overstretch yourself thin. And thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to see you again. Bye.